is a Socially Underground, which was supposed to be a social media site for veterans. In the course of validating that model, we found a more lucrative starting point. We are now Write Goodbye. Last summer, the Boston Globe wrote an article about a woman who was hospitalized from the stress of having to write an obituary for her aunt, a very obvious pain point. Obituaries are a reality of life. They're also a celebration of a life well spent, and they're an important means of notifying people about the loss of someone important. Writing, however, is very hard. Writing obituaries is even harder, and writing an obituary at a time of crisis is an obvious pain point. And sending out obituaries is often a very difficult process to uncover. Finally, final pain point, news channels are facing declining revenue streams. Our solution, we have built a website that asks you a few questions, then compiles all your answers, and at the press of a button, comes back with a quality first draft of an obituary, which you can then take and send off anywhere that you want to, or we will help you send them off, as we believe people are actually dying to give us their money. If you take a look down here, we've got our website is up and running. It's called Write Goodbye. If you go to the demo tab right now, it takes you to the current version of our form where you fill out some basic information about the life of the person who has passed. And then, once you've got that all in there, you hit submit, and you're brought to an editable page where eventually we'll have spell, grammar, and semantic checkers in there. You can then either take that content, PDF it, whatever, or we will help you submit it to newspapers and other places. We did some basic market research starting out. Obviously, this is a very large market. Everyone, at one point or another, will die, so everyone is a potential customer. There are 20,000 funeral homes out there, 13,000 newspapers. Probably the most important, interesting thing we found out is that the phrase obituary template is found 12,000 times every month. These people are exactly the customers we're looking for. They are looking to the web for a solution to help them write an obituary, and we are providing them with that. In the process of validating, we've reached out to newspapers, funeral homes, and individuals. We've already found 2 newspaper partners who are willing to work with us. A third one said maybe. We're working on the funeral homes, and 7 out of 10 individuals we talked to were very interested in using our service. One final thing, you may think that newspapers are dying, and that may very well be true, but an important thing, look there in the middle. 1/3 of the people who are still subscribing to newspapers are doing it to read the obituaries. Our competition, there are 2 different types of competition that are out there, people who are writing obituaries and people who are providing software solutions to help the providers who are dealing with the death care industry, mainly newspapers and funeral homes. We believe that our main competitive advantage is we're providing a simple to access, simple to use solution that people can use as individuals, but also the main competition that's out there is a company on the SaaS side, is a company called Legacy.com, started in 1999, and they're basically using the same solution, providing the same solutions that was provided in 1999, which doesn't seem like that long ago, except to a group of people like us sitting here in this room. That's like ancient history. So we believe that there are a lot of things we could do that make it a much smoother customer experience and a much better thing to do. So let's take a look at our bootstrap model. We started to flow out all the various different things that are in there. The 2 key things that I think that are important to see in there is we tend to use search engine marketing initially in order to find our potential customers, focusing on the people who need to write, and and then giving them the tools that they need in order to do something quality. The second thing is we look into the expansion. There are, I think, 2 key areas for expansion. That's when we start looking for partners like the funeral homes and the newspapers, and also the expanding into other types of areas of running needs. We believe we have a real valuable proposition here. If we can get 5% of the market share, we believe we can make $500,000 in that first year. We have an experienced management team with a bunch of people who already have experience in the death care industry, doing startups, working with publishers, as well as all the basic needs you need in any type of a startup. And our exit strategy, we actually intended to do we still intend to do the social media for veterans. This is a basic, allowing us to build the tools that we need in order to do it. Once we have those tools in a stable platform, we will sell the business and go off and do what we think, and go off and build a social media site. Are there any questions?
Perfect timing.